What's up? It's your boy ALX.
Sam, later I need to add something else because it's too plain just to say Sam. I'm going to add some
Sam by Yam, Sam Man.
Yeah, he do that.
And you're now watching Pin Down.
Yes, sir.
Woo, let's get into it.
Alright. What I came across a couple of days ago. So when I get on the toilet, I need some Instagram with some YouTube with some Facebook, right? So I'm scrolling through YouTube. It's a clip of the NBA halftime show. With Shaq and Candace and D Wade and the other Ernie. So Shaq brought up a solution to help the WNBA. Because I think that's... you probably already even seen it.
Yeah.
So Shaq's solution was to lower the rim to 9 feet so they can get some more high flying, some action. Because the women are getting close. They get 1 foot, 1 hand. Some of them. So, my question is, if you were the commissioner of WNBA, seriously talking, what can you do to get the audience up, maybe bring them more revenue?
To get the audience up, I wouldn't lower the rim, because then you give them like a little, you know, like in bowling when you put the bumpers on. You don't want to give them a bump, like no one wants to see that. Leave it at 10 feet. They just need to speed the game up. More possessions, higher scoring, quicker pace. If you watch NBA basketball, men's, it's fast. Yes, in the playoffs it slows down, but it's the intensity and the high pace is still there. Girls speed that up. People want to start, hey, like, ooh, like Sue Bird, like when she was young, you're like, man, she's killing. Why is she killing? She's on a whole different pace than everybody else. If you split the game up, Candace Parker would be killing too. Going back when she was in her prime.
Yeah. I forget that she's so much older now. I forgot how early she, how long ago she came out.
I remember she was in the dunk contest with who? JR?
I think J.R. Smith, yep. J.R. Smith and Josh Smith.
I love you, Candace. I know why you won the dunk contest, but hey. You can't beat windmills, I'm sorry. But you did your thing.
So with speeding up the game, I have never watched the whole WNBA game, so I don't know how the pace looks like. But do they allow them to hand check?
Good question. It more than the guys, yes.
Okay.
I hate now with guys. You found like man like you have if you don't put any resistance, offensive players gonna do whatever. James Harden gonna do whatever he wants. You have to. You don't have to do like the old '80s and. But as long as you could get a nice little like okay.
Yeah.
That's how you could guide people with that hand. Now the offense will have to like okay, I have to step my game up, which I think they would. It'd be a great game again. It's not bad now, but it'd be a lot better.
Because I don't have the quickest feet. I need to put something on you a little bit.
Right. And now you see, you can't touch them. When you see someone touch James Harden, he goes to the basket, he does the head. And it's foul. Because he's still doing a layup. All he's doing is throwing the head back. Which, if I was him, I'll do the same thing.
Yep. If it gets you to the line.
Right. He knows the rules. Yep. He's exploiting it.
Yep. It's part of the game. So WNBA, to speed it up, when you say they'd have to adjust their rules similar to what they do in the NBA, or is it their style of play?
What do you mean adjust the rules?
Because with the NBA, I feel like it got to where it is now because they took away hand checking. Because that's why I feel like guys can come out sooner, even with their body being not as mature. Because like frail, skinny guys are able to go into NBA because it's not as physical as it used to be. So your body doesn't have to be as strong.
Like a Morant or Ball.
Because like back then, the guys that came out early, they were like Amari and I guess KG's an exception, but he played tough.
I'm not sure. I think there's probably a little correlation. Well, you see Allen Iverson. But he took a lot of beating on the ground.
But he was tough.
Like, that's what I say, like, Ja Morant's a little different. Like,
Ja Morant's.
He has a different mindset.
Yeah, he's a dog and tough.
Would that help the girls? First, I'll just say speed it up.
Is that just their play period though? Even if you did change the rules, they would still play at that same pace.
Maybe. I think what they should start practicing. Once you get the rebound, you go to the court. You have 10 seconds to 15 seconds to get a shot off. No more waiting until the whole shot clock.
Slow down cut off the shot clock some more. Cut down the shot clock.
What's their shot clock?
I don't know.
See, as I would do it.
But that would help though.
Right. Even college, I think when I was in college, it was 35 seconds, which now it felt too long because I was watching NBA. So I'm coming down. I know in my head, boom, 18. Oh, Alex, you shot. I'm like, oh. But I was always trying to teach myself to play like a pro, not stay in college. But I think the girls in like, once you get it, on that fast break, you should have a fast break play already in motion. If you come down that corner on that wing, if you're not getting the ball, you should know go to the corner as soon as they come down the screen and the fast break's still happening and the movement's happening. But I see a lot of I don't say every team, but a lot of standstill. I'm like, just keep it moving, just keep it moving. And you see some girls that, they could do it, but not everybody around them can do it. But I think if you sped it up, it'd be fine.
Yeah, that's got to be the key.
Because if you see the talent level, the girls are getting better. No, there's no Cheryl Swoops, no Miller, Lisa. They don't have
They don't
those.
have that one standout girl.
Right. They don't have that anymore. But they have talented girls. Who I thought was going to be nasty, I don't know. I'll have to watch all basketball. I might be killing her name. Kelsey Plum. She's a lefty. I forgot what college she went to. Toward ACL or something. One of the two. She was nice. But she couldn't play last season. I was like, I want to see her play. I like Paige, though. In college, UConn.
I think I know the girl that she got the passes. Is that the
She had everything.
Yeah. Man, there's one girl
She's
I've
just
seen
skinny,
on Instagram.
She's just small. She's tall, though. She's like, well, I say tall. She's a good size for UConn. Freshman. If they would let her, I'll let her go to WNBA next season. She's like the evolution. There's another girl from Florida that's about, like, I think she got hurt too. She's a hooper. The girl from Louisville, lefty, she just be breaking them off. There's some twins somewhere out on the West Coast. They nasty. It's the hooper. There's hoopers in WNBA.
I can see the girls game evolving because it's girls I've seen on Instagram that's nice.
Right. But with their team, you need people that compliment it. Because she's nice, but that girl's not all the way up to par. And that's where you see, you don't want to be watching because it's only her. If you have people that can run with her, all you do is make layups, hit open threes, and you just run with her. The game was like, she hit it. You see crazy stuff.
Is the skill gap really big with the girls? You think?
Yes, they know a lot more fundamentals, but the natural, like the you got it factor, not every girl has it. Like that's why I'm gonna bring back Paige. When you see her play, she got it. When you saw Candace play in her prime, she got it. You see Sue Bird got it. Taurasi got it. Taurasi. If they sped it up and she played.
I gotta watch some more of her, man.
If they sped up the game and she played, she probably averaged 40 points a game. Now she has to be in shape, but.
Is she still playing?
I don't know.
I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Alright, answer that question, speed the game up.
Yep.
Whatever that solution is, they gotta speed that game up.
Get more possessions in. Yep.
And then Shaq's answer Shaq's solution to lower the rim, it was kind of demeaning. I was like, you can't do that, man. It would look a little more fun, maybe, but it's
right.
It diminishes what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You work this hard to get to a level. Now you're gonna try to go backwards. No, because it's like evolution.
Yep.
More girls are dunking. It'll be more and more. Now, when they start doing windmills, maybe not. But you never know.
I think it's like a cultural thing too, because like you said with the girl she looks like she's got it because she probably like played pickup with all the guys and stuff.
Right.
So I think it needs to be more girls that's doing that too.
And some of it is she's not a robot. Mm-hmm. You can tell she played. She tried to figure stuff out. She might have a trainer. Mm-hmm. But she probably has a trainer. Well, I know she has a trainer. Mm-hmm. But she wasn't like from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I'm telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Not from the beginning, like train me. So mm-hmm. she's here the whole time. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna have fun. Mm-hmm. Now they gave her more tools. So now she's like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. She has her own natural flow, not just when people come on the floor. What? Here. Mm-hmm. Like, you're a robot. Yeah. That's what makes her even better. Mm-hmm. I think that's what you see more now with the girls. They have trainers, but some of them are cutting the robotness out. Mm-hmm. However they got to that point, mm-hmm. they got to it naturally. Then, okay, the parents like, let's get you a trainer. And now they can do whatever. Now, even sometimes when I train people, they come to me with a blank slate, but they don't have the natural movements. I'm like, I don't want to give them too much because I'm like, I don't want you to. Do I want you to play like me? That'd be great, mm-hmm. but you naturally won't because you're not me. Mm-hmm. So I'm teaching them little things, and I see them like, relax, like just relax. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't. I'm like, your shoulders are up. Like I know you're not relaxed. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, take a deep breath, leave it there. Mm-hmm. And little by little, you see them. Okay, that's how you should play, but a trainer has to break it down for them.
I think a lot of trainers miss that. Try to make them. They try to put them into their mode rather than work with what that player has. Got nothing to put my foot on.
Yes, I think trainers. If you train a lot of people, not everybody. Mm-hmm. There's always exceptions. When you have 40 people in there, mm-hmm. you can't see everybody. Like, oh, go do this. Yeah, that's true. Do it. Yeah. Do it. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. Now, for me, I like to do it one-on-one so I can break it down. Like, okay, mm-hmm. we're filming you. We're watching the game. This is how you looking. Mm-hmm. How did I look to you? Like, oh, I look like that? Yeah. Now we out here. We know what we need to work on. If it's the one pull-up, one drill pull-up, it don't have to be a... Mm-hmm. No. Just a nice... Just bring it up. Mm-hmm. Just make it smooth. Like we worked it. Try to work all the kinks out. Mm-hmm. And now that I know you can do it, just do it in the game. Don't be scared now. Mm-hmm. We worked it out the whole time. Mm-hmm. Go do it.
So I guess that's kind of like a tutor session versus like a classroom setting.
Right, I get it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to bring up that I also came across, also some more time of me on the toilet going through social media.
Toilet talk?
Yeah, this is toilet talk. This is a whole new segment. I forgot who. I think it was probably Stephen A. Smith. Well, I'm doing a political thumb. I didn't realize I was doing that.
Over here.
I was watching some Kennedy documentaries, but...
I probably watching Obama.
They all do that. They all gotta do that. But anyways, somebody brought up to, I think Stephen A. Smith, is Kyrie better than AI?
If you ask me, AI is on a different level. You can't... His intensity, every single game, every single second, you can't match it. Yeah. I love Kyrie. Probably the most exciting player to watch. Mm-hmm. Dame Lillard is probably right there with him, but just watching, exciting. Allen Iverson, he had you like, he never stops.
Yeah, AI has more of a dog.
He's keep coming at you every single play. No, he's not taking time off, and he's running around crazy. And when you get that ball, you know he's gonna try to kill you. Kyrie gets you like, oh, should I kill you? No, I'll pass it.
You ever seen Gilbert describe AI? Gilbert Arenas?
Oh, he's like a white boy?
Yeah, he's like the white boy that try hard, but he has the skill too.
Right. Like, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
Like he runs hard, but when he has the ball, you know he's the biggest threat on the court.
All right. I can't debate you on that because I agree too. Right. And Kyrie, man, Kyrie as like outside of basketball, I don't know, man. Just a weird dude.
Well,
you know he's out again for like personal reasons.
Yeah, but we don't actually know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think the weirdness comes from when he talks. I think some of it he talks like I'm talking like this. Now all of a sudden for the cameras. So the difference is, like, I think that's what people are like. Why are you trying to talk smart? He just switched it up a little bit, but I don't think he's being weird. You think he's gonna be like the next person?
You think he's just playing with the camera, with the media?
Yeah, he could be, or at this point, just tired. Like, I'm just gonna do whatever. But the off-court stuff, he's a grown man.
Yeah.
Now he ain't doing nothing crazy like Dennis Rodman.
No.
Like in the stuff he's doing off the court, he's paying WNBA salaries. He's giving people help. Like, I see no problem with it. Some of the stuff he says, like his interview with, they brought him on to First Take or whatever. It was a little weird. He jumped around all the questions. But I think he was just, he didn't want to answer the question. He's like, I don't want to, but I'll be on camera. But
I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand Kyrie.
Yeah.
I love his game.
I think people want more athletes to be like Steven Jackson. He's like, hey, this is what it is. I ain't playing games. Boom. I like that. Like, just say it.
Yeah.
And if you have a problem with it, come meet me and we talk to it face to face.
That's what I prefer too.
Right. Like Dame Lillard.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like Dame, man. Dame's so cool. I would love to just kick it with Dame.
Right.
Not even on no basketball stuff. I just love the way his philosophy is, the way he's about his.
You know
he's
what?
so down for like to stay where he's at.
He knows the goal. He knows his happiness. He ain't wavering for nobody. He's like, I ain't gonna change up. Like, hey, we give you extra $1 million. He's like, the money, cool. Like, I got my contract through. That's what I ain't doing nothing crazy.
Right.
My family's living good. My people around me good. I'm still bump my West Coast and make my music. That's it.
Cause like if I was in his shoes, I'd be like the same philosophy.
Yep. See, I like having fun, but when there's too many people, it gets a little weird. I'm like, hey. I didn't make it to the NBA, but I made it far enough. People saw coming like, hey, I'm like, dude, I don't know you. It got weird going out. I'm like, oh, you at the bottom? Yeah, section. Like, I didn't want to pay for the section, and my people wanted the section. I'll be cool just standing by the bar. Now, for my birthday, I get a section, or we turn up at my house, but yeah, Dame's a real one.
Yeah. Bro, speaking of like, along those lines, like my friend process as an adult is so funny when I sit back and think about it. Cause I don't want to go out and meet new people. Cause that takes time to like, to validate you in my head to make sure that you're cool.
Right.
So I like hanging out with people when they got their other homies too. Cause if my homie already vouched for you, I know you good.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about anything.
True. That is true. I talk to the same group of people in my small group. When I talk every day, I might talk to you too, like what I do with you. I send you on Instagram. I send you a a meme or video. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, okay. But going out, people like, hey man, we need to kick it. I'm like, I don't know you.
No.
Like, why do we need to kick it?
Exactly.
I got enough people. Like,
exactly.
Unless we making a business move, it's different. But I don't want to talk business in the club unless you got something legit. But nah. Yeah, I have to know you through somebody.
Yeah. I don't have time for all that. You might be cool, and then I might not figure out like months later that I probably shouldn't be fucking with this person.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, those are my two main questions. I'm starting to blank right now.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I came unprepared. I could think of questions. Y'all want me to think of questions?
Yeah, we both came up prepared. Oh, dude. I took a couple of days off from work not too long ago, and I had time in the morning to go find an empty court and just shoot around. So I was like, oh man, I haven't shot in a long time. Let me like get myself into like my own little shooting games. So I was hitting like, cause you kind of taught me this. I would just stand in the front. I'll get my phone right and I'll try to hit 10 in a row with both hands. then I made those, and I tried to do micing back and forth. And I was like, man, I bet I could hit 10 free throws in a row. It took me like an hour and a half. Okay. It took me an hour and a half. Every time I would hit I would get real. When I was on the streak, I would hit 5 and then miss 6. And then one point I got to 6, and I was like, okay, it's 6. And we're not trying to get to 10 no more. We just need to get to 4. And I was like, you know what? Let's just get to 2. So I would hit 2 in a row. I was like, okay, I just need to hit 1. And I hit 1. And I was like, okay, I really just need 1 more, and I get my 10 in a row. But it took me 90 minutes, dude.
See, I wasn't going to say what I tell people, but there might be a kid out there, somebody watching this, that need to know. Free throws are all mental. You have to stay locked in. I know people say that again, like, stay locked in. I am focused. Now, the free throws, I can hit the free throw line now, hit 20 in a row without a problem. It's the same routine I've been doing my whole life. I know exactly where I should be. Nothing moves. Sometimes people they say, oh, for a game they've been 14 for 16. Like, man, why I missed those 2? Those last 2, you were like, instead of being here, you just a little bit, you just tinkered it. You did something because you thought, oh, I'm good. You just lost a little bit of focus. It might be 2% focus. You need that 2%. You have to be there every time. I don't care if you mess up your dribble routine. Once it comes here, I'm good. I'm like, I want to have the same shot path every single time. People are like, oh, I left it here in my shot pocket. Shot pocket's important, but the path has to be exactly the same every time. The ball's going to be going this arc every time. It shouldn't be going off your hand. And that's where people just move at 2%. It's like, kills it.
And since you added that mental piece, this court was funny because even after you make it, the way the ball bounces on this court, it goes like behind the goal. And at this park, it had just rained the other day. And there's like no grass behind the goal, so it's a mud spot. So man, when I was hitting it real good, like when I had my stroke right and the ball would come back to me.
When you hit it real good.
Yeah, when I was hitting it real good and my stroke was right, and the ball would come back to me, I was cool. But there was times where I would kiss the rim a little bit and it would go in, and then it would mess up the rotation of the ball. It would bounce behind the goal. So I'm like hopping around the mud, and then I had to walk back, and that would throw me off. Not as an excuse, but it did throw me off a bit.
Since we're talking about just going to pick up, I started back hooping on Saturdays. We went to I shot them out, pick up basketball out on Lee Summit. We got a 2-hour window where no one could come in. We just play. And I walked in. I didn't play basketball. I haven't played real basketball full court since before Thanksgiving. So let's say it was in 6-7 months. I walk in, people are like, oh, he's back. But I told them, hey, I haven't hooped for a minute, so my wind's going to be gone. Because once you shoot a couple of shots, get warmed up, that will come back. Your legs will go pretty quickly. Your hands will come back. And I remember one people were like, oh, they told this tall kid, you get to guard him. Like, he's nice. So we're going to court. And the first play down the court, I shot a jump shot, but I'm not used to going full speed, stopping on a dime right now. So I missed it to the right, hit the rim, did it again. I heard him talk to his homeboy. He's like, this dude nice. He's in college. He's like, this dude nice. So I was like, hold up.
Spark something.
Something put me straight into hoop mode then. So we end up, we won that. No, we lost that game. We played games to 11. We lost that game. So I'm on the side all right, I'm getting my shot nice. They're like, why he going slow? But I know my routine. As long as I get everything locked in, I can speed it up. That second game, oh, he didn't want no. He
gave him the business.
Man, he thought he had him the block, but I faded in the corner, high arc, no rim. He's like, what's this? Where you come from? I'm like, oh, there's more. And he's like, okay, I see why. I'm like, then once that happened, I won't lie. The next day, my legs was done.
I bet, dude.
My butt got tight. My thighs hamstrings, calves, feet. I have a massage gun, so I kind of got away with it. But
did you do it before the game too, though?
What?
Massage gun?
No, I stretch real good before the game.
Okay.
I do.
You used to laugh at me when I was stretching.
I stretch at home before I get there. Okay. So no one knows I stretch. So when I come to the gym, people think, man, he don't stretch? Nah, I do a good 20-minute stretch before I get there.
Oh, see, I was stretching for like barely 5 minutes. You over there teasing me about it.
Yeah, I stretch and I do a little band work.
I'm stretching. Yeah, I gotta stretch, asshole.
Hey.
I'm old.
Yep, do a little band work to get my hips activated, my groin. I get everything activated. So when I get there, people are like, this dude stretched for 30 seconds. He's good. And then, go mode.
Shit.
But yeah, you back to hooping.
I'm gonna try to give it a month. Because I think I'm gonna be more serious about getting my body right again. Before I try to... I'm gonna find me a court somewhere once it get warm.
When people say they try to get their body right, I know I talk to a lot of people. I don't know all the answers. I done seen a lot. So I try to give my advice. You don't have to take it. But when people always like, oh, I need to get right, they think I need to do this 30-day challenge, hard, you're not gonna last. People like, oh, Alex, what do you want me, like, what should I do? I'm like, oh, just do 20 push-ups a day. Like, 20, I need to do more. I'm like, no, just start there, something easy. You do 20, you build a habit. And you're like, oh, because you think if you don't do push-ups every day, after 3 days, you're like, oh, this is kind of all right, but you will feel yourself getting stronger. Just rest on the weekend, whatever. Start doing it again, and you know, okay, it's a habit. I've been doing it for 3 weeks, 20 push-ups a day. Let me do 30. All right, let me do 40. Now you're in a habit. Now you can add something else. Just do air squats. How many air squats you do, Alex? Like, it don't matter how many I do. Do 2 sets of 20. And do it while you're watching TV, right before you go to bed or something. It's like, oh, I can do this. Then slowly you're building up your routine. You don't have to just jump into it like, okay, how can I be like LeBron right now? You're not gonna last. It's not gonna happen. Now, if you have that dedication and you way before, it's easy to get back to it. If you're someone who did it before, if you never did it, it's a whole new world. You're not gonna be ready for it. So people like you said, I need to get in shape. I'm like, just start off 20 push-ups a day, 2 sets of 20 air squats, get some cores, calf raises, not big numbers. Like, oh, I did that in 10 minutes. Like, yep.
And we had this conversation hella times. Because I've been talking about getting myself back in shape all quarantine. But this time I'm for real. I'll tell you why. Look, I'm going to tell you why. Because like you said, just slowly getting into it. Because a couple weeks ago I went to Target. And they had these deals on these resistance bands.
Okay.
And, man, I was so pissed. Because I wanted a pull-up bar. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just start off doing like maybe 2 or 3, like every time I walk past the doorway. Right. Then I'd slowly get myself to like maybe 5, 10.
Okay.
That shit don't fit on my doorway, dude.
Is it too big?
It's too small. The doorways is too wide or something.
Oh, it won't latch on like the sides?
Yep. But I also got the resistance bands, which I really like. So with
when you say resistance bands, what kind?
It's the ones where it got the 2 handles on the ends.
Okay.
And I got like 5 different settings.
Okay.
So with me working in the kids' room, what you looking at?
I don't know.
Saw a rat go by?
Nah, I was shaking the camera.
Okay. With the resistance band, and I working in my kids' room, I got that bunk bed in there. So I put the resistance band around like one of the bars on their beds. And like while I'm working, and if it get kind of slow, I get a chance to take a break. I put in like a couple reps, trying to do some trap shit.
Yeah.
Putting some, I do like a couple some squats with the beds.
Right.
Get some we'll call it triceps.
Yeah.
Get some couple of these. So I'm getting more consistent with it, but slowly, like you always tell me.
I got something to get your shoulders right with the resistance band. I'll show you off air. Okay. You be like, oh, this is real.
Okay. But yeah, I think because I'm really liking it, it's not discouraging me either.
Right.
Because sometimes if I try to go for push-ups, I'm not even gonna try push-ups yet. Sometimes when I go for push-ups, now that I'm like 20 pounds heavier, it's such a fucking struggle, and then I get like my bodies will get weak faster. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
people, okay, I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
When people try to do push-ups and say you're not oversized or whatever, when people are oversized, I can't do 5 push-ups. I'm like, it's okay, go on your knees. I ain't doing like, start somewhere. If you do 5 push-ups on your knees, work your way to 10. Now get on your feet, do 2. I can't do 2. Oh man. Now once you do those 2, like now, once you got 2 good push-ups, do 2 good push-ups, go to your knees, add 8 more to make a total of 10. So now you're building your body's getting used to it. Now instead of doing 2, you're up to, I was going to double it, 4. Now you do 4, do 6 on your knees afterwards, and just, it's very slow. It's slow progress, but once you see that, doing it over and over again, you're like, hey, like, I could do it. Then once you get to 10, you're like, oh, I can do 10. Now you can start do 10 more on your knees, or you do 10, can I do 2 sets of 10? Or can I do 3 sets of 5? And that way you could, then you feel good about yourself. Right? Because some people are like, I gotta do 20. I'm like, you don't have to do what the next man does. It's not worth it. Like I said, you can't be, not everybody can be LeBron.
And then my problem is, it's not, like a lot of people, like you said, will want to do what the next man is doing. I try to do what I used to be able to do. I get in that struggle with myself. It's like, Sam, you're not like that no more, dude.
You could be.
You like 40 pounds heavier than when you was in like your peak shape. But like you say though, taking it like slow increments, like I'm starting to do that. Right. And being more consistent now. Cause I really do like these bands. Like it's like giving me confidence now. Like I don't feel discouraged as I'm doing it.
See, I'm always in shape. I never want to. I don't say never. If someone's like, Alex, come hoop, I'll get back in shape quick. Like, play for this team. We'll pay you, I'll get back in shape. I don't want to do it now because I have a family. If I get back into that mode, basketball's going to be number one. Like, I would go back to, like, not hoops. Like, now I love being with my family. I don't want to do that. And then come with that, get in shape. My body comes back. We go out. Then, like, my wife like, man, why these girls looking at you? I'm like, got back in shape. I got my sexy back. I'm preserving my sexy. That's all.
You know, I was watching this like one of the murder documentaries, and she starts suspecting the dude was cheating because he started getting in shape. Like, as soon as you start getting in shape, your girl gonna start thinking you cheating on her.
See,
or trying to.
I do it. I don't know. I think I just did it for so long. If I find myself not doing it for 2 weeks, something like,
you feel weird.
Yeah, like do something like. So I wake up at 5:30. People like, you wake up at 5:30? I'm like, man, you just I used to wake up at. I would say the gym opened up at 5. I was up maybe at 4 o'clock, doing like a little home light workout, getting ready to go to the gym. Put 2 hours of shooting, whatever I did. Hit the weight room, come home, and then I still went to work at 8 o'clock. People like,
damn,
you do all this like every morning, like every morning. I'm like, it paid off. Like,
yeah. God damn. Just so you know, that shit ain't normal. I ain't getting up at no 4 o'clock like, in the morning.
It's not normal, but it's normal. If that's what you do, it's normal.
Yeah.
Now there's vice versa. Like, I don't know, but they say James Harden, he might go clubbing, but after the club, he goes to the gym. So he does it reverse. So he does the same thing, but it's different hours.
That is funny.
I like to do it in the morning, because once you get in the morning, then you go, okay, if you have nothing, like, or you just chill, eat, let me get another workout in. Or you do whatever, then you chill again, like, man, it's only 3 p.m. Should I get another workout? So now you're getting 3 workouts in a day, 2 hours each, when the next person only gets an hour and a half a day. So was that 4.5 hours better than you each day now, over and over. So over a year, you're going to see my skill level way more than the next person.
That's that grind.
I'll tell you about.
It's not in everybody.
I lost girls over it.
Yeah.
I told them, like, I'm going to let you know. This is what I do. They're like, okay. Like, you don't spend time with me. I'm like, come to the gym. Like, let's come rebound. Gym. Like,
come rebound.
Man, no girl rebounded for me. Except for my mom. My mom was
count on mom.
My mom was in there throwing the ball. People in the gym was like, "Do you have your mom rebound?" Like, yeah. How many shots are you at? I was like, I don't know. I count how many good shots I made. Like, how many shots you made? It's like 400. You shot 400, man. I'm like, are you done? No, I got 600 more. I'm like, you shoot 1,000 a day? I'm like, what do you shoot? Like, oh, I just do like 30 minutes an hour. I'm like, nah. That's why you play the way you play. But mama, thank you. It wasn't with me shooting at the gym. We didn't clear those rights. That's why I said it in my voice.
Shout out to Alex's mom. Even though she shorted me on some birthday cake one time. That's our inside joke. Bro, I wish I should have counted my attempts on when I was trying to get my 10 free throws in a row.
I always do that because once I counted, I'm like, ugh. My percentage was what? At free throws, I'm always over 80%. Now on a good day, I think the best day I probably went 98 for 100.
God
I'm
damn, dude.
I'm like, yeah, there we go. And those 2 free throws I missed, I lost concentration. I'm like, dang it, I knew what I did too. But when I got here, my hand just relaxed. And you know, like, I could have been 99. Yeah. But on that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. We have more stuff coming at you.
Oh, boy, I thought that was your AC or something. Like, damn, your AC loud.
All right, y'all. We'll be back. I'll take a little short intermission. Got some questions for y'all. People blogged them in. I want to say blog. I don't blog. People sent them in. All right. Let me make sure I'm reading it first, because I didn't read through these questions yet. They said, what's the number one thing that you don't like about women?
What's the number one thing you don't like about women in general?
Yep.
Damn, in general? In any regular case, I will not generalize women, but in this case, I feel like every woman is her own individual woman. One thing? I don't know. You got one? Off the bat?
I think. Okay. I'm trying to put in perspective. You know, when you ask a guy, like, what do you want in a woman? We would say, like, this, and this. Throughout the whole relationship, those answers never change. When you ask a woman, they always add something. Well, why don't you do this now? Do this now. I'm like, no, just pick 3 things. Make it simple. Let's keep it simple. I can say, I'm just throwing stuff out there. You always do it every day. I like to cook, so I'm like, just cook a little bit. Let me have my free time. Good sex. And let me have my time with my guys just to let out the madness. That's like 4 things. Now, girls in the past, they would say, I want you to just be nice. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Be nice. That's too broad. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Oh, you do this for me. Okay, I can do that for you. Open my door. I'll open your door. You know, why don't we go to the movies? Let's see movies. I'm like, okay, let's go to the movies. Why don't we do this? I'm like, you keep on adding. It's like, what is it like?
You keep adding to the list of things you want.
Right. Cause I don't think girls naturally know what they want.
It's a continuous list.
Right.
Is that the answer? Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. Is that the answer?
I think so. I think if guys approached it like, if girls approached it like guys, we'd be like, okay, cool. This is one thing I've learned. This is real advice. Women get into a relationship hoping the guy will change. Men get in a relationship hoping the girl don't change. And that's you see it all the time. I think that's where stuff gets messed up. I've been doing my research. Once I figured that out, I was like, okay, how can I find the one that we could compromise very better?
That sounded so good. Can you say it one more time? God.
Okay. Women get in a relationship hoping the guy will change. Men get in a relationship hoping the girl stays the same.
I feel like I've seen that a couple times. I think that's a lot of food for thought right there. There's a lot of food for thought right there. Some of y'all need to take a step back and look at yourselves and make sure you didn't fall into that.
Because right now, y'all probably like, man, he's BSing, and you stop and think, you like, that's true. I had time to think about this. I had a lot of time.
Boy.
What's the one thing you don't like, though?
One thing I don't like about women in general, I don't know, man. It's hard. If I could pick individuals, that'd be so much easier.
I pick individual.
I don't want to do that either.
Right.
Everybody has a trouble.
Say her name in your head, and then say the answer.
Hold on, let me find something in general, man. Hold up. I think girls. I think sometimes y'all want more attention that we can give y'all. You know what I mean? It feels like when they want attention, it's almost never enough. And once they get a little bit of it, they want more of it.
So that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, and now this. Now this.
So I think, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna bandwagon what Alex was saying.
Yeah.
Hit us with another one.
All right. Do you think that dating is harder or easier with the internet?
For me, I'm very introverted, so internet made it easier. Cause I met my girl through a dating app. It wasn't like or at least I wasn't using it as like a smash and dash.
Swipe.
Yeah, I wasn't on it like that. I was definitely trying to look for something real. But yeah, for me, personally, since I'm introverted, it made it easier. For me to get a girl to like me, you really have to get to know me. Like, off the rip, I don't think I'm cute enough or tall enough to get a girl off the rip just, like, walking in a room.
I don't like internet girls. It feels like they always trying to trap me. So people, like, so if you meet me, like, oh, you hit my, I'm like, no, it's a trap. No. Even if it's not a trap, I don't want anybody to ever say, I'm with my girl, like, oh yeah. And I was talking like, no, it ain't. You're not gonna catch me in that. No. Screenshot? No. Real screenshot.
Yeah, the internet can make it worse too. Cause me and my girl, we watch 90 Day Fiance. A lot of it is like through internet. Okay. And some of it is trying to filter out like, yo, that's definitely a scam. He definitely tried to get a green card. This one chick, she's from Russia, and dude is from here. The way it comes off, he's very naive, but she is running up his numbers, boy. He's like thousands, yes.
Oh, no.
He's dropping like thousands and thousands of dollars on her, and still hasn't met her for like, I want to say over like 5 years. I could be wrong, but it was a long ass time.
I know.
He was supposed to meet her in Mexico. She said her flight was canceled after he's been there for like almost a week already.
Oh no.
It's...
See, guys, hope you listen to this. Girls, listen to it too. Me, when I first meet you, oh, let's go to dinner. I'm not taking you to any place nice. We're going to Taco Bell, McDonald's. If you cool with that, then that's the entry fee to the next date. Now, understand, ladies. I know you say, oh, take me out to eat at to Fogo. If you don't know what Fogo is, come to Kansas City, Fogo de Chao.
Oh, fire.
Boy, I have people say, hey, take me to Fogo. And I see
other definitely
people,
not no first date.
I understand. You want good food. You want him to pay for it. If he pays for it, you paying in back shots.
Oh, yeah, you got to give up something.
So,
that's a first date.
Ladies, understand. You like, why everything gotta be about, why you gotta get the best food? Understand. I'm not saying one's better than the other. Understand it's equivalent. I'm gonna take one of my favorite comedians. He was very smart though. The way you look, the way women looks at their vagina is the same way men look at time. So women like, oh, you just trying to have sex with me? No, like come and have time, like spend time with me first and stuff like. Oh, that's how guys think about their time. That's our preciousness. Like, you just doing nothing, taking our time up, we ain't doing nothing. Same thing. So, don't just think, I want to spend all my time, you're going to have to eat nice places. There's a price that comes with it. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying I did it. But I'm just letting y'all know now. So, if you get kind of that predicament, you don't say, pick a borderline. Say, Fazoli's. That's a good borderline. It's not fast food, but
Fazoli's is solid, man.
Yeah,
that's one step above McDonald's, Burger King.
Right.
It's underneath it's way underneath the Fogo, but you
right.
cannot take nobody on a first date to Fogo, bro.
Yeah, or Chili's. Chili's. That just means you get a drink and you give them a kiss, and it's done. Like, you know it's not gonna go nowhere.
Fazoli's.
Yeah.
That's a good hit right there.
Right.
Fogo on the first day, you tripping. What? That is a special spot for me and mine. And that's when we both gotta decide, yo, we ready to put bread on this? Are you ready to eat?
Okay. Would you be concerned if your girl or the girl you're trying to talk to had a lot of guy friends? Say, I don't know the ratio, say it's 9 guy friends and 1 girl friend. Would you feel weird about that? She goes out and kick it, partying with them?
I'm too insecure. I'm too insecure. I'll tell you that right now. That is not cool.
You never did nothing.
That is not cool, man.
I couldn't do it either.
I can't do it, dude.
Not. Because in my head, I'm like, which one of y'all really like her? I know some of y'all, one of y'all like her. More than one. But they would never do it until I'll break your heart and he gonna slide in. Oh, come over here. I got you.
That's all they waiting on.
So, yeah, I can do it.
They the dude on the bench waiting for coach to call him in. That's what they are.
Did you date with a girl that naturally flirt with guys? That's her personality?
No, I can't do it. I told you, man, I'm too insecure. I can't do it, man.
Nah, I can't do it either. I'm like, you don't flirt with guys, I don't flirt with girls. I'll take a whole different level.
It's going to cost so much in the house.
True.
Because if she starts it, and then you have that mindset too, and then it's going to eventually be a...
Right. What did you think about your girl on your first date?
I was like, okay, she's a girl.
Because
I met her on the internet.
He said, okay, she's a girl.
I met her on the internet. She's a girl. She looks like what she looks like on the picture.
It's not like that Boondocks episode.
Yeah, I'm not about to show up and be a dude waiting on me. I was like, all right, we made it past that.
I put an old picture up. They look nothing like that. Like, that's how I looked 5 years ago.
Because like you were saying, man, you don't want to get scammed, especially on the internet.
Right.
It's so easy to do.
Catfish.
I know, it's a whole movie, a whole show.
Hey, that show is crazy.
Bro.
Hey, there's an episode. This guy.
He made the fake voice.
Yeah. Oh.
he looked like He looked
like the Rock off of that one movie with Kevin Hart in the very beginning. He was really fat in the shower.
Oh yes.
That's what he looks like.
Yes.
If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's the movie with Rock and Kevin Hart. In the very beginning, the Rock was fat. This guy looked like that guy.
Yes, he did look like that.
But his voice changed to a girl. He's on the phone like,
he did it so good.
I actually want to see you all the time. It was crazy.
His voice sounded so good, as like he sounded just like a female.
Yeah, it didn't sound good to me, but it sounded good as singing.
Hey, if I only heard the audio, I was like, yo, that bitch bad. And then he shows up looking like The Rock.
This dude was like 5'5", out of shape, the curly hair.
He looked like a SpongeBob character, bro.
Man,
oh,
that was funny.
But yes, First impression was like, okay, she's what she said she was. We had good conversation.
Yep. So my first date, we went to Hula Hands for the first date, first official date. We hung out with friends, but we just met up accidentally. But Hula Hands, it was cool. And I know she probably remember this. I didn't kiss her on the first date. She's like, I thought that was weird. I know me. If I kiss you the first date and the hormones start raging, I don't know if I really like you like that. Let me see. So I didn't. I was like, I still want to talk to her. And that's where it went.
You talking about kisses? We had a very awkward hug before we left. Because I waited for a hug. I don't know if she was ready for a hug. So it was real awkward.
She didn't hit you with a Heisman.
No, she didn't hit me with a Heisman. Fortunately, she didn't. She could have.
Do you care? I guess it's a two-part question. Do you care if your significant other never posts you on social media, or and then vice versa? Do you care if she posts you all the time on social media? Social media.
So two-part question, right?
Yeah.
So the first one.
Do you care if she doesn't post you on there at all?
She doesn't. I would think it was odd if she posts a lot in general, but never posts me.
Right.
Then I feel like you're trying to hide me for whatever reason.
Right.
But if she posts me a lot, which my girl posts way more than I do, because I'm hardly ever on.
She's not hiding you from the world. She's hiding the world from you. No.
Okay, first part, yeah, that would be weird, because I feel like you're hiding something, or you're hiding me. It's not like I'm ducking the feds or something. It would feel weird because it seems like she's hiding, like maybe she has, like, maybe I'm the side dude, and she's trying to hide me, or I don't know, like, ashamed of me, like I'm not good enough to put on your social media.
Okay.
And then the second part, I'd be cool with it. Just don't, like, catch me super off guard where I'm looking like my worst.
Right.
Or just don't have me looking stupid on there.
Right.
But I don't mind if I'm up all the time. And I'll make myself silly anyway, so if I do look crazy, you see my hair. You remember when I did my hair?
Right.
We need to make that a thumbnail on one of the videos, my hair.
I wouldn't put me up there. I'm not a picture person. So you can post me. I'm like, okay, make sure I'm ready though, because I don't take good pictures. I do, but if I take it myself, like, take a picture of us. You have long arms. My smile. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, if you never posted me, if we were talking for a long time now, I'm like, okay, not one picture. Like, if we go to a nice event, take a picture all together. Then I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. But then again, if you don't post me, people start talking to me. You have to deal with that too. So it's like it's a win-lose sort of. Especially if social media was like this back when I was 19, 20, 21. Oh man, if you never posted me, woo!
You have some crazy posts too. All your stories.
I was tamed. I was pretty tamed from high school to 19. Yeah, to 19. I was pretty tamed. And like, people could vouch, like, you asked my boy AD, like, Alex was cool, but he was like, alright, he ain't doing all this. Once I hit 20, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if the success came into my head. I don't know. I was still me, but I was like, girls like me. I think that's when I was like, because in high school, I went to all-white high school. I'm not saying girls didn't like me, but it was different because, he's a black guy. Can we really date a black guy? Or like stuff like that. I know people would say, we never thought like that. Okay, but it was what it was. And then once I figured out, like, oh, girls actually like me. After college, like, during college, after college, like, we always want to talk to you. I'm like, is that now because I'm playing basketball? Or do you? Then I'm like, oh, girls actually like me. I'm like, oh, girls like me.
That's a different boost of confidence, boy.
Yeah. Because I go around my people, it's like ethnic people, Hispanic, they all like me. White people was like, we kind of like you. Which I know there's different colors. I'm like, I know you're white, I know you're this and that. I was like, are you cool? I date you. Like, it don't bother me. But it wasn't the same, vice versa. In Johnson County, it ain't the best in that aspect, but once you get in the real world, people are like, oh, no, it's life now. Now, you still have those people, but it's life. I'm like, oh, you like me for my status? It's cool. It's cool. But I know you like me.
Well, in high school, I was cute. Because girls liked me when I was in high school. But if I was in your setting, it probably would have been different. It probably would have killed my confidence.
Man.
Because in high school, I think I was just unique, but I was still kind of cool. So I think that's what made me cute to girls. Because girls wouldn't flirt with me. I was just too, like, I just wasn't ready. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
So I was so introverted. But maybe it was good. Maybe I would have had a baby too soon or something. That's what I always think back to. I was like, maybe it was good for me.
Yep. Yeah, I remember in high school, I was like, man, who am I going to ask her to dance? And I know, like, man, I want to ask her, but I know she's not going to say yes. Like, you should have just asked Alice. I'm like, I know she's not going to say yes. Like, and then, okay, talking about that. So someone said no. Oh, no, someone asked me. Found out no one didn't ask him. She was waiting for somebody to ask him. But, like, guys they deal with rejection better than girls in general. Because girls get rejected. They take it hard. They're not used to it.
They're not used to it, yeah.
Right. And so I'm like, okay. All right, so now people are like, oh, how do you deal with rejection? Like, it's in general, not just with girls. I'm like, it's easy for a guy. Like, we dealt with that all, like, growing up, middle school, high school. Like, girl, what's worse than getting rejected by a girl in middle school, high school? Nothing.
That's it.
So now you're in the workplace. Like, oh, we don't want to take your idea. We go with this person's idea. You're like, that sucks, but okay.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's nothing.
Right.
Like,
just roll off your back.
Right. But if you do it to a girl, because one time, the girl's like, oh, you cute. Like, she didn't look bad, but I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just like, nah, I'm here with my guys, just kicking it. She's like, you don't want to talk to me? I was like, I'll talk to you, but I don't want to talk to you. She's like, man, whatever. So I went to the bar. She came up, she's like, she told her friends, you don't want to talk to me. I'm like,
why you so salty?
I know, I'm like, okay. All right. Then the girls always say, he must be gay. She must be, I'm like, really? You don't go to there? I'm like, is that your homegirl? Yeah, that's your homegirl. Like, do you know him? Yeah. She's like, why? You like her, but not me. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Why can't I not want to talk to you? Why? Like,
can't he just be out with his boys and they be in a circle and they dance together? Can't he just do that?
And when I'm out with my girl, don't try to eye me down. Don't. It's not going to go well for you. I'm not the person that's going to be...
What's the eye you down? Demonstrate to the camera.
I'm out with my girl. You know we together. You like... and like, you doing it. You can see it. I'm like... like, do you really want me to say... Like, I'm to the point now... I speak my mind. I don't have to, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? You're bold enough to do that. You'll be bold enough to get this reaction. So I'll give you what you're looking for. I walk up, she's like, bam. She's like, oh.
What is bam? Did you punch her in the face?
No, like, I gave her, like, I told her whatever. Got me one time, some girl, my girl didn't recognize it. We're at Gusto. They can't see. back then, Gusto was popping. Whatever it's called now, he ain't what it is.
Oh yeah,
Gusto,
we went back up there after.
Gusto was popping, man. But anyway, with Gusto, a girl literally cut in front of my girl and was like, "So hey, how you doing?"
And y'all were obviously together.
Oh yeah, like, arm around her, like, or holding her head, something. And I was like, I was gonna look at her, but I was like, "Nah, she don't have to deal with this." I'm like, "Hey, I don't know what you're trying to do, but get out of here. You don't fly like that." She just looked at me. I didn't push her to the side. I just put this side on her shoulder, just like, eh. I didn't throw her. I'm like, you ain't doing this. I'm like, you that bold to, eh. And she left us alone. Like, she was still looking. I'm like,
that's wild.
I'm just here with my girl trying to get some drinks, a dance, I get a little boogie, you know, like,
That's wild.
Yeah, I know one time, because I trust my girl, we're at Mosaic. Were you there? I don't know, well, we were there with a lot of friends. So I brought some guy friends, she had her friends with her. We're just kicking up, talking to my guys over here. She over there with the girls, you know how the girls dance with each other. And the guy was talking to her, I was like, I know, maybe she know him. But I know she handles herself well. So she didn't pick up on, I guess he was trying to hit on her. And I went over there, he's like, oh, I can see this picture. I was like, thought he was going to take a picture of us. So I'm like, okay, yeah. He's like, what you doing? I'm with my girl. He's like, oh, no disrespect, man. I was like, oh, that's what you trying to do? I said, I was like, because my girl, she wasn't even, she was like,
she ain't paying no money.
Right. Yeah. But he thought, like, ooh, if I keep going, like, nah, you don't want to do that. Because once a guy think, first of all, my girl don't take drinks from random guys. She knows. If they buy you a drink, they don't try to talk to you the whole night and follow you ever. I'm like, what you need? I get, you got to go out.
That drink is like an admission pass to your time.
Right. I'm like, if you go out with your girls and your drink, how much do you need? I'll pay for it. I'm not there. But don't take no random drinks from people. And I ain't gonna tell that story. I tell on a different episode. But don't take any drinks from people. I had a homegirl, she went out without, like, we had a group of friends, we were real close. She went out with the homegirls, she took a drink from a guy, he roofied her. She went to the bathroom though, and she passed out in the girls' bathroom, so she was safe. And I was like, why would, like, we right here, and her boyfriend, we're all friends, so he knows us, he trusts us, we all play basketball together. So we're like, you can ask us and like, we just be there with your bodyguards, like, because me and Jordan, we just don't kick it ourselves. Just make sure you good, all right. But she never went out after that, like that again. That's it for a girl. That's an experience.
Somebody had to find her. Or did she?
I think one of her friends or someone went to the bathroom and saw her, some floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I ain't going out no more. Which I don't blame her. I got roofied before.
Oh, tell that one.
It was an accident. Now, I'm going to tell the story I think happened. I can't 100% be sure to say this is what happened, but I'm going to tell my side of the story. I'm out with my guys, and one guy, he's like, oh, what y'all want to drink? Everybody's like, let's get cranberry vodka, something easy, something quick. He bought like 8 of them. I'm like, man, he got 8 of them. I'm like, he's going to need help. But I guess he's buying for the girls too. So I'm not the bar. I'm with my boys sitting, talking. I was like, oh, he needs help. I'm going to go help him. I was like, you know what? Let me just drink mine now. So I picked the glass up. I promise, I thought I heard this, but I can't prove it because that night went by because like a roofie. I picked up one of the glass and just downed it. Like a shot. He's like, no. And then I was like, man, that was my drink anyway. All right, let me help you with the other ones. From that point on, I don't remember nothing. Nothing.
We need a witness for that night.
If
you need to text whoever was with you that night so we get this whole story.
It's debatable if I could bring I want to bring them on, but we'll see. But they're like, yeah, you were wild. Like, you turned to, yeah, you were done. I was like,
was you out or they say you was being silly?
I was going good for a good 30 minutes, and then like they knew like, oh, he's tired. Like, so they brought the crowd around. Like, I fell asleep in the car. Like, and it wasn't even 11 o'clock, so it wasn't like I didn't go there sleepy. I wasn't sleepy. I was like, man, I woke up the next morning. I was like, it was a weird.
Sore.
No, I crashed at my homeboy's place. And like, it was like your body feels good. Like, it's a different wake up. I'm not sure how to explain it.
Did you feel refreshed?
You felt
like, hey, this is the best sleep I've had.
Sort of, but it was weird because you never felt like that before. Yeah. And I was like, oh. And I was like, you know what, let me just, I don't know what maybe. I was like, let me just go to the doctor to get checked. He's like, oh, yeah, you got roofie. I'm like, right? Like, you got roofie. I'm like, that's how I felt. Like, yeah, do you know who did it? I'm like, I don't know who did it. But then I was kind of playing back. I'm like,
I whoever yelled out, no.
And I'm like, was it him? Or was it a bartender? I don't know. Like, it may not have been him. It could have been someone slipped something else in there. But 100% roofie. I was like, wow.
That's your side of the story. Whoever
did it
planted the roofie was super pissed. Like,
I know. See, that's something like, was it meant for a girl or something? But like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, I would never say this person did it because he denies to this day he never did it. So I'm like, okay, I'll take you for your word. And every time we went out, I don't think we ever went out since then. Maybe we kicked it a couple of times.
Hell no, he took all my fucking roofies, man. I was gonna get something that night. Get some Cosby that night.
I'm telling you,
I was gonna get some Cosby that night.
I was not. Like, yeah. That's like, man, I don't get gone off with 3 drinks. Like 3? I could take 6 shots and still be good. Like,
I witnessed.
3 drinks? He missed me on my birthday. See, back in my prime, we went out to my birthday. I think I'm a person that disappears and come back. So
I can vouch for that.
I knew all the bartenders, so they knew like it's Alice's birthday. Every time I go up there, they give me a Patron shot. So, what time do you think it was when we actually left?
This is a story when I was with you?
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, we had to leave early?
And I said I was tired?
Oh. We left early, like, probably around 11-ish.
So, but we got there, I say like 9. I don't like getting there late. We got there at 8:30. I don't like getting to clubs late. Say what you want, I'll be the first one in there. And if I have to leave early, I'll leave early. But we got there, so I went to the bar. I think all my people got drinks. So every time I go to the bar, they're like, oh, it's his birthday. Here's another shot. So I disappear, come back. I took 2 shots. I leave, come back with a mixed drink. Go back to the bar, another shot. I'm telling you, I'm throwing back 4 drinks, 6 shots at the club. Yes, we pre-game before we got there. So, me doing that, into the night, me getting a roofie, 3 drinks, 3 mixed drinks, got me like that? No. Come on.
You have like a high tolerance.
But it happened. People are like, you don't know how it feels? Yes, I do. Who want to roofie you? I don't know. I
was an unintended target.
Right. I got caught in the crossfire.
That's like a hunter trying to shoot a deer and then a bird flies in the way.
Right. But it happens, people.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, more of the story. Don't take a drink from anyone you don't know.
Yes. And when you're at a club, a house party, if you put your cup on the ground, on the table, put a napkin over it. What I do, I would lick the brim, put a napkin on it, so it sticks a little bit. So if anybody picks it up, they will never put it back in the same spot. You're like, oh, someone mess with it. I'm cool. Throw it away. Or just take your drink with you. That's easy.
Yep, I carry my shit with me.
I test people. Like, maybe I go too far. I'll go to someone's house and like, put it on there, come back. Who moved this? I'm looking like, which one did it? I'm like that. Someone here I can't trust. Okay, cool.
You know, watch them pour it too. Ooh, watch them pour it.
Yeah.
Don't have them come around the counter with it already in their hand.
Like, oh, here you go. No.
Oh, man.
I'm like, man, nah, I didn't want that. If they gave you vodka, nah, I want something dark. My bad.
All of a sudden, your butthole start feeling loose.
Oof.
And then you wake up and you don't know where you at.
I went to a doctor, like a routine physical or whatever, and a lady came in and was like, real quiet, I have leakage.
Why'd she tell you that?
No, she's telling the person behind like, what's your reason for being here?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I thought this is the nurse telling you this.
So I'm at the window checking in. She's like 2 down, and she's telling me, and like, normally you won't listen for that, but it sounds like, why is she whispering? Then I turn my head and she's looking around, there's no one here. The lady's like, oh, where's it coming from?
That lady funny, bro. That lady funny.
I don't think she was trying to be funny. She was just like, I need to write this down.
Yeah.
And she's like, from my back area. You didn't hear what I said, from my back area. And I was like, what'd she say? From my back area. She's like, oh, is it continuous or is it? Oh man. She's like, I got a diaper on right now. She said, I got a diaper on right now. So she did some. I was on guest sexual activities, but it could have been something else. And he got too stretched out, and I'm not sure leakage came out. So she had to wear a diaper.
Huh.
I didn't know that could happen. I don't ever want to figure it out, find out, but I felt bad for her. She didn't sit down. She stood up to wait.
Oh, man. Can you tell she had on a diaper?
I didn't look like that. I was trying to get in and out. But that I was like, oh.
Yeah, the receptionist lady. That's funny.
Yeah. It's like, where's it at?
Is it continuous?
Yep. My backside. When someone try to whisper to you, they don't want it out loud.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Alright. Anything else you got?
No, I think we can stop here.
Alright.
We went on for a while.
That's true. You just watched another edition of Pinned Down with your boy ALX.
Sam, a.k.a.
Sam I Am.
All that.
Samuel Femicheck Jackson.
Hey, don't put the government out there.
Jackson.
We gonna edit that part out.
Alright. Woo! You right. Sam. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Peace. I just want to go still.